to go the distance, I'm never to know. The eternal struggle will always find me, I hope. Fighting the good fight, trying again to find the right words to describe this restless night. And drunken monk or not meditating on the mountain, he does come down every once in a while from up on high where he dwells to mingle with the damned and raise a little hell. Another in the line of those Zen lunatics from old belching out the past to feast on the moment before it grows too cold. Outfitted and rag-tagged with the weed, bean, and a little bit of nicotine, I release 360 degrees of swinging madness. I hear the pristine genius of a raving lunatic trying to come to the point while wondering if he's just rambling. Another lost soul shoved full of shit shot out of cannon. Gone about the day, trying to find time to get lost along the way with this wandering eye or two on the horizon, trying to find that certain something so hard to describe. Lost and found at the same time, I cast my eyes wide, baring my teeth in a come what may smile. Still hoping to believe this entire while in a dream I had once long ago as a child. But with eyes on the horizon, my head hangs sometimes wary in the pursuit of faith. And I've slowly started to notice this cold grimace silently growing in the shadow of my downward cast glance. Within that seemingly simple act of being but one man, I first began to understand the full measure and weight of both pleasure and pain, holding in one hand pride and the other shame. As this creator, made destroyer, became one and the same, and this one inkling at a time started to see the divine outline of some masterpiece being defined. Staring my work in progress for longer than I was ever meant to know. I feel now like an old soul caught at the crossroads of some new age, pulled every day from left and right, one foot on either side, my eyes caught gazing straight down into this divide. Between the mysteries of a new day and the ghosts of the past, we're guided, blessed, driven, and damned by the duality of man. We all of us want our cake, but when time comes to eat, we're taught you can't walk on water without turning the other cheek, and this is why we sometimes forget what the promise of hope is without the threat of doom. I'm hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, and wishing the whole fucking time I could save the world. It makes me wonder if it should burn first. And I've always wanted to write the words that set the world on fire. Another great legend that begins as the sins of the fathers are baptized by long-grown stagnant waters, and ends as a new generation is baptized by fire, appears the flame stolen from gods of old long ago. Yes, all this world is indeed a stage, and I watch with my eyes on fire and mind ablaze. I've seen drooling fools waiting sadly for supper bells, and I've seen feasting beasts laughing madly on their way to hell. I've seen this, more and much between. I've seen enough to know what I shouldn't have seen. And even I, the most jaded of monkeys, still staggers back in awe occasionally as the horizon beckons me on. Through the twilight into the dawn, it whispers to my sleeping mind of secret truths still hidden within its depths. And I awake to find myself lost again, staring at my destiny somewhere in the distance. Another warrior with no master, another prodigy unto himself. I travel the wastelands of the mind, where nomadic tribes of hopes and dreams met with the full wrath of reality, as the cavalry rode in and the shockwave blew out windows miles away, and every forgotten ghost town ever faded to gray. It was many moons ago as a beaten down path came to a bend, when I first saw two beady eyes followed by a sleazy grin. Out of the woodwork they came, telling how a pound of pride buys an ounce of sin, and leaving me there I now know, first stepping away from what was known then. I'll remember staring into the mist, pupils dilating. I'll remember the mist staring back, lying there waiting, like some grimacing glimmer receding in a mirror, mimicking my movements. I wondered if it was really there. I began seeking the secrets I'm not ready to hear, and forgetting them as my eyes began to clear. I was chasing the dragon into the belly of the beast, grasping for the reins of madness just beyond my reach. And even now, just as then, I'm lost again, between old truths that once made me wonder and new mysteries I'm learning to ponder. We hurled the force of our creation back into the void and wait to see what might come next. All of us clawing out in the dark, looking for that light in the distance once told of long ago in the half-remembered dreams of a child.